All right, well, welcome to the Merger Week in Review video. Just kind of some updates I want to do. Today's a two-part video. One is going to be just giving some updates on different areas and what's going on. And then secondly, I'm going to have an interview at the end. And so just a couple of updates. We talked with Doug about the work that's been going on with merging administration. And so all those things are moving forward. We are working on merging bylaws, getting our corporation set up. So all of that is happening and in the process, as well as budgets, taking the two churches' budgets and creating one budget and navigating all of that. And so please pray for us. Lots of decisions and figuring those things out. So that's all really exciting. And it's even more exciting because we are in the process of interviewing some young people. We want the future of the church, we know, is in our youth. And so we want to staff the church with young people. And so there are people that are going through the interview process right now. So we'd ask you to pray for us about that. And that's all part of the merger. The administration side of the merger is getting all those things figured out and those details worked out. So please be praying about that. But the administration is coming together. We get a lot of questions about the name. We are in the process of figuring out what our new name is going to be in our life groups. We've had discussions of ideas, and it was really fun because people come in with ideas, and it was very honest, and so some ideas got shot down very quickly. But we are working on that, and the way we're doing it is we're discussing it. Then we're going to narrow it down to 4 or 5 of the ideas that we think are the best. And then we're going to create a poll that we're going to ask you to be involved with, to go out to your family and friends and into the community and ask the community what they think. Because, we want the church to be something that connects with the community. And so part of that is the name, the first thing that they'll likely experience at some level. And so that's the process that we're going through. Is we're going through the process of narrowing down ideas, getting ideas, narrowing them down. And then we are going to poll the community and get an idea of what connects with the community. And that's how we'll decide our future name. So that's the update on the name. And then the last thing is today's interview. We're going to talk about the updates that are going to be happening with the kids ministry. Those things are coming to fruition. And so Mandy will walk us through all of those things now in this interview. Hi. All right. Well, welcome to our interview. I'm joined today by, bar none, the prettiest guest that I will ever interview, my wife, Amanda. The Bible says to make the most of every opportunity to flirt with your wife. So, anyway, as much as I would love to use the time to flirt with you, I brought you on today to tell us a little bit about the updates that are happening with our kids ministry. So,
all right.
Let's get down to business.
Let's do this. We are really excited about what will be our kids ministries. And so we are working on several different things. One of the things that we are working on right now this week is giving the kids some indoor space to be able to play before and after service. So we are able to come in after the Dales and Balos have done a ton of work to make it possible. But we have 2 classrooms right off of the auditorium where we will have one space for the younger kids and a space for the older kids. Actually, the space for the older kids, it's already up and running. We've had the door open the last couple of weeks. We have a foosball table in there and
air hockey,
which actually is a little louder than I thought that it was, but it's great.
Good noise.
And then we will have some toys and a play space for the younger kids. And the thought with that is that the parents are able to enjoy fellowship. The kids are able to have a safe place to play, and parents can keep an eye on the kids.
Right. Yeah.
And this will help all the families to be able to enjoy time together before and after service. So that is in the works and should be completed here pretty soon. The other thing that we are in the process of making happen is online check-in for our kids, which we have had in the past, and but have not had it for quite some time. So I'm really excited about it because families will be able to come in
Mm-hmm.
and get their kids checked in. New families can do it really easily. Returning families can do it easily. And there are a couple of different things with this, but kids will have name tags, which is wonderful. That will help all kinds of things, but we're really excited about that. So that's kind of our next update and upgrade coming really soon.
Wait. So people will come in and they'll check in their kids. What will that be like? Tell me what that experience. Walk me through
So,
the experience.
sure, yeah. We will have a space set up where two families will be able to check in kids at a time. We'll have two iPads set up, and you will come in and just type in your name and check the kids who are ready to be checked in. A label will print out for each child, and then the parent will get a
Mm-hmm.
label that corresponds with the tags for those kids. And then after service, the parents will just bring that tag to the appropriate
Mm-hmm.
classroom, be able to check out their kids. This helps just with
Security.
security and
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We'll also be able to note children's names and allergies and
Yeah.
all of that will
All
really
that'll be
help.
printed on the sticker
All
that
that will
goes
be
on the
printed on
kid.
the,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
And
And
all this is
so,
through Church Track.
mm-hmm,
And so people like
yep,
this is where getting the app and getting yourself registered on Church Track
yep,
now. So then when you do come up to that iPad, all your family
yep,
information is in there. You just click on the kids,
yep,
all their allergy information, all that kind of
yep,
stuff will go with the
yeah.
thing.
Families are
And then
able to
you can't
update.
pick up a kid without the parent side of that tag. So
Yes,
again, it just
yep,
security to make sure that the kids are protected.
yes,
So
absolutely. So we are trying to get that up and running as soon as possible.
mhm.
We would like for families to be able to get really, used to all of that. And then probably the next biggest thing will be the hallway that goes to our children's ministry wing. We would like to get a door put there that will close once service begins, or at least once kids' classes begin,
Mhm. Yeah.
where no one can come from the outside and access those classrooms
Mhm.
without permission. And so just an extra feature. I know as a teacher, we have a lot of those things in place
Yeah.
in our schools just to protect the kids. And so we would like to have that added
Mhm.
security as well.
Well, that's huge because we want the church to be a place where families come and can grow faith. But one of the questions families are going to have right away is how secure are my kids when they're
Mm-hmm.
not with
Mm-hmm.
me? Like, and so to have these different measures,
Yeah.
the tag, the door in
Yep.
place, these kind of things will help families have a sense of just confidence that my kid is safe. I can now worship God and they're getting their needs met
Yep.
in kids class. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. And then kind of with that, we talked about like the indoor spaces for the kids, even the checking out. All of it is just going to add security. We don't really
Hmm.
want kids unattended in classrooms with
Yep.
no supervision, just for everybody's safety and
Yeah.
security. And so just trying to just kind of overall provide a much more secure and inviting experience for families.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
when a new
And it's different when you switch from being a small church where everybody knows everybody and it's
Mhm.
just kind of like, hey Bob, you could to having new visitors come
Mhm.
in, the size of our
Mhm.
kids ministry
Yeah.
growing, we really are setting it up for the future.
Yep.
And so I appreciate that.
Yeah. And then probably the other component that maybe is a little bit less visible right now, but we are working on just what will our children's ministry policies be.
Hmm.
This is in terms of what do we want our volunteer requirements to be?
Hmm.
How will we staff classrooms? Kind of what are our guidelines? And what kind of training do we want to have for
Hmm.
our youth ministry workers, and all of those things we are in the process of
Hmm.
kind of taking what each congregation has done, what do we want that to look like for us collectively, just to make sure that we really have um, all of the things set up just legally and just really well thought
Yeah,
through.
responsibly
Yeah.
above reproach.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I would say probably our final component, which will,
Well, can I say something about that?
sure, yeah.
What I love about that is, again, we stole this from the Grand Central Church up in Parkersburg because we got on their website and they have this for their kids where right away the parents will see, here's our policy. And again, it's just trying to build confidence
Yeah.
in particularly new families to know, okay, this church has really thought through my child's safety and security. It has measures in place to protect my child. I just think that that's so important. It's such a good idea.
Yeah.
So
We are excited about that. And then the last space that might be the least visible for most everybody in the church, but we are working on relocating our teacher workroom. Currently, that's right in the hallway as you go to the kids' classes. But we have a space cleared out that is a little bit more removed from the flow of traffic, but will allow us and allow the teachers to be able to have just a designated workspace with a table, with shelving, with access to everything that we need. And we're really excited about that as well.
It's funny because I did a little pre-video for this where I just updated people on even the different things that we've talked about, administration, blah, blah, blah. One of the ones I did was building and how we did the interview. The last week in review was with Sandra and Sheila. And that was on a Wednesday that we did that interview. And then they texted us on Thursday the pictures of the empty office that will now be their kids' teachers' resource room with shelving and a table, all that kind of stuff. So it was really cool. I'll actually cut that out of the first video and put it, just leave that in here.
Yeah. It is all
so
a
thank
very...
you to the Baylos and the Dales.
And that's what I started to say. It is a very tag team thing. When one domino falls, then we're able to start to do some of the rest, which is really great. And kind of my vision for it is that all of these things, we're able to get these done over the summer. And come August, when we plan to have Vacation Bible School, I envision that really being like our big kickoff for our children's ministry. And so between now and then, you'll see these things kind of pop up and we'll begin using them. But then really our goal is August for this next school year is kind of like, here's our kids thing. And so, I think those are the big...
We should get the teacher shirts too.
Yes. All the things.
Very important. That's high
all
on
the
the
things.
list.
Yes.
So anyway, well, thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who was involved in all of these discussions. Mandy and Renee and Brittany, and I'm probably leaving out 10 people and I apologize for that. But just thank you to you and to all of them that are working hard to make this excellent, to where kids are safe and the future really is inviting to families. So thanks.
Oh, and one other thing I will say, a shout out to Bianca, who is going to work this summer to have kind of update each theme in our kids' classrooms. I had no idea that she did this. What an amazing idea. And super appreciate her creativity and just willingness to do that. And so all of that will also transpire this summer. So yes, many hands on deck to make these things happen. So
awesome. Thanks so much.
Yep.